Okay everyone, welcome back to another video in our Bryan Fundamentals series. To give a quick recap for the history behind this, around the beginning of the year, a great content curator, Peter Y. Mao, gave me some coaching advice. He is a great content creator from Tekken 7 for the Bryan series, as well as multiple videos covering just the fundamentals and basics of the Tekken system. A lot of those haven't changed very much going into Tekken 8, so they're very useful, so I encourage you to check them out if you haven't already. With that being said, the main advice that he gave us was to use more down 4 and down back 3 on our poke plans. This is because Bryan needs ways to set up safe offense and pressure that are fast and reliable. Hatchet is good, but Hatchet is risky because of how slow it is. And this will open up our opponents to get them to actually play into Bryan's counter hit game plan. Because if they do something, now we're happy because we get our big counter hit moves off of it. With that being said, we've been introducing back a lot of mid pokes, and one of them, the last one probably at this point, is going to be F+3. We might still have machine guns, but this is one of the bigger ones. So essentially, we've already covered down 4-2, which is like our fastest. This is our fastest safe mid. Okay, and then we also have 1+2 as a tracking one. In the middle of these, we have F+3. So F+3 has a few interesting properties. I'm going to go through them. The first one is it's 16 frames. So it's actually pretty quick. There you saw it said 17. That's because it's got a disjoint. It's got a 3 frames of activeness to it. So essentially, when this move comes out, see this on frame 16? It's active from frame 16 to 18. If you see that number right there, that 16 to 18 means when the move comes out, 16 to 18 is the point where you're going to get hit. There's also an interestingness to this, so that if you hit them right up close, right, it's, let me put it on block real quick. If you hit it up close on block, it's 0 on block. However, because of that 16 to 18, if we do it from a greater range, like this, it's +1. The max range, which is about here, actually more than that, there, that's +2. So this move actually is a little bit tricky, where if you can, like, even though it's not a huge range, see, like that misses, but this hits. If you can get that right range on block, you've actually got them in a plus situation. You can 1-2-1 them, and you'll catch them. So because of that, this is a pretty safe move to throw out. It even can be plus. My thoughts on this have been that, like, twofold. Like, essentially, I think a very common thing you can do now is you can essentially do this into like a down back 3 or something, because the only thing that they could beat you with is a jab or a down jab. And if we do this into a down back 3, it forces them to start down jabbing a lot of the time, or at least do something bigger, especially if we're at the max range, right? We're +2, so now like a 14 frame move will stuff us, but that's it. So like down 4-2s we're less afraid of, but the point stands that we can use this move to try and get our opponent to start reacting, and it's rather favorable for us because we're already +2. So that being said, the other thing is this move is a knee, so it cannot be parried. Now, where we're using this move is in 2 scenarios. There's the defensive one, or the trapping one, and then there's also the offensive one. So we'll start by the defensive one. The defensive one that I'm talking about is twofold. I'm going to use back 1 as an example, in the sense that we can use it as a frame trap. So if we like back 1 and we're +7, this is a really strong frame trap. The other thing is that if our opponents are being very aggressive with us, like I'll give an example of Bryan does 1-2-1 into down jab, right? That's -6, and then he does a down jab. So if it's -6, this 16 frame move should be able to trade with Bryan's down jab, because he's -6 and we throw out a 16 frame counter hit. I didn't even mention that, but this move is counter hit on launch, which is the whole reason we're using this. It's got a little bit of a finicky combo. Just keep in mind that it kind of puts the opponent off axis. So watch this. Notice how he's already kind of like off axis. So if we, usually what I do is I'll just do a micro sidestep to the right before picking them up with a down back 2. There's probably a better combo, but that's just something to keep in mind. But you essentially can use it to take your turn back when you feel like your opponent's being very greedy. And it's like kind of an upgrade from, you know, spamming jabs and stuff like that if you just have a feeling. You know, it's like a good example would be like they do something that's minus and then they hop kick. That's probably pretty slow, and you probably can stuff them with this mid. The other way we can use this move is as safe pressure. So once our opponent is not pressing, one of the disadvantages of down 4-2 is that down 4-2 on block is like -6, so your opponent can make a read and mashes out of it. The thing with 4-3 is 4-3 gives us way better frames for a move that's already like counter hit fishing with them. So it can be very good to just throw out just to try and like pressure an opponent that's afraid to press. Not so much maybe against a very aggressive player, but you can still use it against the aggressive player to try and take your turn back and catch them. Let's talk about that tracking real quick. Its tracking is not amazing, so I'll show you the good and the bad, okay? So let's show the good first. At +8 from a jab, this is a frame trap, okay? So this is you're obviously +8, and your 16 frame move is going to frame trap him. In addition to that, there's no movement option that I see from a Jin's perspective that this can avoid this. So watch this. He goes to the right and we catch him. Now if he goes to the left, similarly, we catch him. Sidewalk left. And sidewalk right. With enough frames, this move tracks pretty well. But it's not actually a tracking move. So let me give you the bad. If we do standing block, so like say we're +4, see that gets it pretty clean. Now if we're right on top of the opponent, there's some oddity to it. But I've seen like sometimes if I do it fast enough, sometimes you can catch a side walk, but not a side step. Like look at if we do like a side walk to the right or something, maybe, but it's not that great. However, if we do a side step right after +5, see that also misses. But like sometimes I've seen like it'll pick it up, but it's like it's inconsistent. So essentially, when your frames are looking more like +4, +5, this move doesn't track as well. But when you're +8 from like jab or something like that, or your opponent does something really crazy, then it's decent tracking. So this is not actually a tracking move. It's just that it sometimes does some pretty decent stuff. Let me also just to close the loop here. Like that's one of the reasons why we have down back 3. See, this tracks to Bryan's weak side pretty well. Like this will miss. Oh yeah, that was the weirdness I was thinking. See. But yeah, sometimes you'll see this really weird stuff like that, where if he's close enough, you'll get this really weird like catch, even though we're only +1 here. But it's very inconsistent. But it can randomly catch him, which is like better than none at the time, right? But worth talking about. But essentially, that is it. We use it to pressure people when they're not pressing because it's only 16 frames. And then in addition to that, we can use it to try and like take our turn back against an aggressive player that's like chaining moves that aren't necessarily actually plus. So with that being said, that last bit, you know, a bit of trial and error to it, but start using it and see how it works. With that being said, let's go ahead and start our matching. How's it going, Jam Jelly? Good to see you again. I just need to warm up a little bit. I had it earlier.
Get ready for the next battle.
All right, we got an Asuka. Stoic Stoner, welcome back. Good to see you. All right, we got an Asuka. That's a cool costume. What is that? What is that a reference to?
Round 1. Fight.
So I'm trying to like play out a bit first, but okay. So she pressed something there. You see that? So because of that, next time we can probably do some jabs or something. Okay. Oh, that's okay. Ooh, so it's set up. Okay. Oh, and I pressed 1+2 there. Nice.
Round 2. Fight.
Nice side step there. Okay. I pressed there. Oh no, what happened? It's continuing though. I was a bit lucky. That was a pretty interesting, man, even that doesn't beat it out. Nice. Okay, so this is the second time that they've taken their turn back with a Power Crush. So normally I would say let's forward 3 here, but I actually don't think forward 3 is going to work there. Oh, that's launch, I'm pretty sure. We need to do 4-4-1 there. What the heck is that move? I fell for it again. No! Okay. They got that first one. We could play better, I think. I'm a little bit waking up, I guess, but we will. So essentially we have one piece of information that we've already seen where she does the punch into the kick. That's like, has a bit of pushback, and I'm pressing, and we're getting caught by a Power Crush. So that is going to be the thing we look for, because it is a high. Nice. Okay, she's done it twice now. Let's use some down force here. Oh, she's got a low parry from that. That's cool. Good to know, though. I didn't know that. Okay. Can't believe that worked. Nice. Hey, Sir Special, welcome from YouTube. I'm really glad you're finding the content useful. This person's playing very strangely. I feel like they're just knowledge checking us in a way, which is weird. Okay. All good. That, okay. Nice stuff. Alright, we're trying to just push him to the wall a bit. Okay, now we can just block. Nice. Avi Tempesta, welcome back. So Special, there was one session where I demoted twice. Nice. Good sidestep there. Good sidestep there. Oh, I was supposed to bridge, to burst there. We're gonna do this at least. Nice. Interesting choice. Wait, what is that? I've never seen that before. She can hold it? Oh, man. I hate that I had to lose to learn that, but I didn't know she can charge it. Is there... Oh my gosh, is that a, is that unblockable if she charges it? That's awesome, so Special. Thank you so much. I have to lab this. What the heck was that? So, okay, okay, what? I understand she can charge it, but is it unblockable? What are the frames after that? Speedballs, we are adding 4-3 back to our game plan. I need to figure out if there's anything I can do. The first thing I want to do, there's two things we need to figure out. Can I interrupt it? And then, ooh, I have to set rage on. Opponent rage. Cool. Jab forward 3 is really good. Jab forward 3 is really good. Okay. And I need to turn off my matchmaking for a second here so that we have time to do this. Alright, if I block, what happens? She's +3. Okay. And she's got armor. Okay. Okay, so you have to sidewalk it right. And you can do whatever at that point, I guess. Oops. I wonder if you can sidewalk right. That wasn't a punish, though. Let me see. Ooh, okay. Okay, I see. Yeah, sidewalk right. Stoic Stoner was right. I'm sorry for just seeing if I could do something else. But gotcha. Interesting. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, that seems to be the best thing. Well, Speedballs, they have to, so let's do the fast version now. They have to hold it. So there's a bit of, like, time to react to it. Oh my gosh, how do I, alright, do it like this. Okay, so she does it fast. Yeah, you can't sidewalk at that point, see? So it's a little bit... It's a bit of a mind game. But okay, that's fine. And we can't go that way either. Okay. Good to know, though. Good to know. Now we know.
Get ready for the next battle.
It's a very weird tool to give the character, especially given it's a bit of a knowledge check. But at the same time, there were plenty of high rage arts in Tekken 8 and Tekken 7 that were all safe. I actually think that's what I just did there is actually pretty reasonable if they're trying to get back in. Jam Jelly, thank you so much for another gifted sub. Could have launched that. It's okay. Good side step. He's got the blue sparks there. That makes sense. Everything is blue sparks at that point. And you got me. Alright, that's fine. You're glad you missed Tekken 7. Honestly, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad, because if you knew, you just ducked him and launched him anyway. Well, that worked. Wait, what was that drop? Gotta launch that. Oh, man. I thought I broke it. It's alright. Oh, no. Okay. Blue Spark means the move gets a special property. Sometimes it's frame perfect. Sometimes it's just because you're in a certain state. Blue Spark tackles mean that they cannot be broken. Or throws, for that matter. I don't know. Actually, that's maybe not true for Blue Spark throws. They did not exist until this game. But I think you get a Blue Spark throw, for example, on maybe counter hit. I'm not sure. Not counter hit, on like throws and on us. What's the word that I'm looking for? It's power crushes. Like they kind of do a special animation that makes me wonder if they are blue sparks, but it doesn't really matter. In Dragunov's case specifically, he's got that tackle that he does. The tackle can be broken with 1+2 normally, if you press it quickly enough. It's a very tight window. You actually have to like time it with him hitting you, basically. But if he's in heat, all of the tackle attempts he does expend his heat and are blue spark, which means they cannot actually be broken. Good punish there. Nice stuff. But usually it's a frame, just frame, exactly. For example, Bryan has a blue spark Fisherman's, and that's when you get that special little animation. Let's start trying to use these down back threes a little bit. Okay. Oh, sure. Thank you, Speedballs. I would have gotten crushed. It's okay. Dang it. Yeah, I think this works, right? Yeah. Oh, cool. Yeah, that just requires some practice. You gotta be kidding me. I lost my heat. No. Oh, man. He would have gotten me if I didn't. I think. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good side step there. So one thing is we can switch to using more down back three to take our turns back, because what ends up happening is he sidesteps to the right a lot, not to the right, our right, and that's actually a pretty good way for us to try and like catch him. Nice. I tried to get around it, but now I'm dead. That's not good. I tried to go around it. We're off to a rough start, but this is okay. AED, yes. If you're dealing with like an AOP character or something, the 4-3 becomes less good. There are going to be situations where it's not as good. But I think that it's, you know, there are moves that don't work against certain characters. Like, especially for a character like Bryan, there's going to be plenty of your moves that just are going to have specific matchups where they don't work, but that doesn't mean they're not good, you know? You just have to know what's good against them, because those same characters actually, down 4 becomes really good. I'm sad that I couldn't land that. Could have done this against him because he was ducking.
Get ready for the next battle.
Yeah, I mean, like, generic moves that work on everyone is fine, but when you meet someone that's that's able to, like, crush that specific move, you just have, it's good training to, like, not use it and figure out something else, right? Nice low parry. So you notice they're playing pretty passively for the most part. So these 4-3s can be good. See? Speedball since just now. We just got demoted by that Dragunov. Nice stuff. I actually forgot she can do it out of that. Nice stuff. I did something greedy. I tried to quarter circle back one there. And then, you see, catch him with that +1 and then jab him out. It's all good. They're just ducking. They're not even pressing. They're just ducking. I keep thinking it's a natural combo because I'm thinking like I've, you know, like gotten a counter hit or something. But they're just ducking. Okay. Sure. Okay. I want them to show me that low. Like, I'm not afraid to just take the low because I want to see if they're going to do it. Oh, nice. I should have done 4-3. Sir special to a degree, I think so. Yeah, they're just ducking. They're just ducking there. Nice low parry, though. And they're still doing it. Okay. Fair enough. Ooh, that's a low high. Very risky there. If I had done the right block, I would have killed them. Nice sidesteps there. Remember I said I want them to show to me first? Okay, nice. Okay. I just realized that they were going to use a lot of low parries and parries, so I decided to just finish it out with elbows, but a little bit of freak out at the end there. So speedball is essentially, yes, essentially we're trying to still play the low poke game plan, but just figure out how to like keep playing our small Tekken while complementing it with these lows. Exactly. Nice. Down 4-2 does not reach. Good stuff. More ducking from them, you can see. Good sidestep. Nice. They're ducking a lot, so we're just going to keep using these down 4-2s to a degree. Still ducking. Well, I'll use a bigger mid. That wasn't even real, they were just ducking. Nice low parry again! Haha! I mean, I don't blame her. Ooh, that's plus? Fair enough. Fair enough. It could be good. Lots of high crush. Jeez, okay. Ooh, that whiff was really unfortunate. Okay. I sense some, like, desperation. Oh my gosh. Good mid, though. I tried to low parry. Whiff of 2-3. Hey, Gloomy, welcome back. I didn't realize that, though. Oh, no. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I understood you meant 3. Ah, she did the thing. I should have held back. I was trying to like, whiff punish it. Sure. She's basically spent all of her stuff. That was so lucky. Woo! Used our heat mode since they didn't have anything. And we're back to Kishin, see? Nothing to worry about.
Get ready for the next battle.
Yes. Like this move here, +1, and the max range is going to be +2. Which means if you land it at max range, it's +6 now. Jam Jelly, yes. You are now on the queue.
Get ready for the next battle.
Space for one more. Gotta move my stuff around. I'm having a hard time seeing my chat because my glass is too tall for once. Alright, AED. I don't mind. Whatever you want to play. So we got AED and Stoic Stoner in the queue. Queue is full now. All good. Here's a good example of stuff that can, like, go under our F+3, but I'm not afraid to use it. He plays rather, conservative for an Eddie. Don't be afraid to just throw out random down forward 2s against him to try and just catch his random handstands. He does have a launch, I believe, on Hatchet, so that's another thing to keep in mind. Nice. Oh, I mashed. King Christy, welcome back. Okay. Nice. Oh, there's a second hit. I wonder what the, if it's a low mid, it's gotta be minus to a degree. Oh no, I didn't break it. Oh, we died. We died. Yeah, it's not really a good whiff punish, but F+3 is essentially like, oh, I think they're going to do something that's greedy here. Like, I think they're minus and they're going to use another move, and it keeps them honest. Alright, they use their, Okay. Wow, you can do that really fast. I couldn't even get my down back 2 on reaction. That's okay. He does seem pretty good. So because we realize they're using the slide to just get in, we're going to start blocking there for a bit. Nice, and then we can get this. Wait, why did that not work? I'm confused. Nice. That was a bit of a match for me. So what I'm looking for now are these slide-ins. Woo, we got it. But yeah, see, we're looking for that slide. So he has his slide, and then he tries to hit us with that hell sweep if he can. Oh, I tried to go under it, go over it with an orbital. Good combo here. This is going forever. Nice. A lot of these lows mean we are going to try and orbital a little bit. Oh, the wall's not quite there. Okay, did a low afterwards. That's good info. Got him. Easy enough. Whew. It's the player 2 buff. I'm better at it on player 2 side.
Round 1. Fight.
Okay. Oh, that tracked me. No. Oh, man. Gloomy I did, but it's no big deal. I miss it more than half the time. Wait a minute. I can challenge there. It's not even a daily occurrence. I'm less impressed if I'm constantly messing it up other times. You know what I mean? If I do it 20 times and only one time I'm successful. It's like, why are you celebrating? That's me being tough on myself, though. Oh my gosh. I know, I can challenge. We figured it out. Ooh, that one was a different move. Okay. No, my gosh. That was such a bad whiff. Wow. Yeah, he's extremely slippery. I can see why they would hit Evo top 8. In the sense that I think even the best pros are going to have to like do a ton of labbing to figure it out.
The next battle.
I feel like I can't actually do it consistently until I'm not thinking about it. I'm at the point where it's in my muscle memory, but not in my conscious. I can't do it consciously very well. I just have to like let it rip in my soul. Because see, I can't do it in practice. No, I did not see Jimmy play. I have to watch him, Hugh. So special, it's fine. I can't get it consistently. I've been playing for like 5 years. No, longer than 5 years. I started in 2018. How long's that been? 6 years? Over 6 years? He lost to Kakoma again. Oh my gosh. But Jimmy's sick. I need to watch all of his games. He's probably the player I respect the most, obviously. Okay, nice. Just do this, see what you do. Interesting. Sure. I was gonna say that's a punish, I'm just slow. Why did I press there? It's okay. I mean, I would not be surprised with Jimmy being rusty. He hasn't played Tekken in a long time. When he played the last like tournament or whatever of Tekken 7, you could tell he hadn't actually been playing. He'd been playing freaking Skullgirls or whatever it was that he's been trying. Ooh, that was a bad combo, but whatever. Whoop, okay. He was playing Tekken 7 and Tekken 8. I mean, to be fair, that's what everyone started playing, right? And then everyone's like, why is this move so good? And then everyone started just letting their heat rip. Nice. I don't care about these hell sweeps yet. They don't scare me. Ooh, that was really good. I tried to do the same thing. Oh my gosh, that's bad. Nice. Why play Tekken 7 when you can electric and core? Sir Special, like, how long have you been playing for? Like, basically tell yourself, here's what I would try to tell yourself, is that there is so much you don't know. I'm meaning this in the nicest way possible, right? I mean, like, there is so much to learn in this game, and there's so much more to learn of just using the moves that you have correctly, that all that, like, combo optimization, taunt stuff, all of that stuff, yes, it gains you percentage points no matter where you learn it, but there's so much easier knowledge stuff that you can learn in that same time that's going to win you more games in the long run. Yeah, so while I say that there's going to be stuff that you're like, oh, what is that? I've seen that in 5 or whatever. There's going to be plenty of learning that you have to do. Treat it like... I didn't even mean to do that, but we'll take it, I guess. Like, treat it like a brand new game. And, oh, that's really, really bad. Oh, man, damn. But yeah, that's what I would do. It's just like, you know, maybe learning how to sidestep would be good, just in the sense, like, knowing how to get the input right. But I would not worry about too much about, like, trying to sidestep moves and stuff like that, because playing good 2D Tekken is the start. And I would say that even in my ranks, I'm still getting better at that. Okay? Nice. So, yeah, I mean, just like, think of it that way. There's so much more to learn, right? Ooh, I thought he was doing a low there. Ooh, he let that rip without the hell sweep. Nice. This person's got some good mix-ups. He even popped off from that. It was pretty clean, though. That was pretty clean. You want to do it? Yeah, let it rip. I don't care. Yeah. I think they're psyching themselves out a little bit. Like, they did just like a really basic low. Ooh, they got me. Yeah, but I think that's good to know. Why are they key charging so much? It's even. Oh, they left. That's why? Ah, they're a coward. You're on video, bro. He played against Victor Mayoil. He's a pretty good player, if I remember correctly. This to the side here. Exposed in 4K. No hate mail, though, y'all. Be nice. Be nice, or I'm going to have to start hiding names. I probably should be already, but I like seeing who they are. Oh, I'm behind on my follows. The Real Captain Quincy, thank you for the follow. Gen X, thank you for the follow. Uninspired Thinking, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the family, everyone. Welcome to the family. I mean, like, I can understand it, really. I really can understand it. Like tilt is not something people choose to do, right? tilt is a very, like, real reaction. What am I doing? Really good duck. Holy crap. But it's like a very visceral response. Like, you can't really... It takes a lot of discipline to not tilt, but it takes basically being human to tilt. Right? That's pretty smart. Sure. Interesting decision. Who is Theo? Thank you so much. Welcome from YouTube. Thank you so much. I'm really glad you find the content useful. So you'll notice I'm trying to play pretty conservatively against this player. Lots of hell sweeps. I'm not bothered by it yet, but we will find some opportunity to use it. I'm gonna use this just to push him further to the wall. Oh, I didn't do the right thing. What the hell was that interaction? That was wild. I mean, I also think, like, with age or perspective or something, ooh, like, you get better at not tilting. But, you know, I guess what I'm just trying to say is, like, I have empathy for why they're tilting, right? Okay, nice. I'll take that over a launch. Let's do this into 1-2-1. Ooh, good stuff. Get in there. Nice. But yeah, I mean, like, being rude is being rude. Like, as far as, like, key charging, leaving, like, that's unsportsmanlike or whatever, but it's, you know, again, it's a game, so if they're gonna be unsportsmanlike online, I don't really mind. It doesn't make, I'm not gonna lose sleep over it. I didn't do my while standing 3 there. That's really good of them. Okay. Okay, they've taken their turn back a few times now with that hell sweep. Like, here's one. Nope. Good stuff. There it is. See? Take their turn back with that. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, that's true, Speedballs. I mean, like, I think, realize why you're playing the game, though. Like, for example, I used to not like the variants of, like, card games. And then I realized that I don't want to play chess because that's boring. I do want variants. I just don't like my tournament being determined by variants. But I like playing the game. What I decided was that I'm going to play the game that I enjoy, like, say, a card game that I enjoy, even if it's not in a tournament, and then be okay with my tournament winning, like, my tournament, like, performance being low due to the variance. And then I'm going to find a game like Tekken that has the tournament environment that I like. You know what I mean? Trill Cosby, thank you so much for the follow. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, you can enjoy a game, you can find a different way to enjoy the game, maybe, and if not, it's okay to find a different game. So it's like, oh, I don't like character balance. Well, either just don't play tournaments, or, you know, don't rematch those characters or something, and if that works for you, that's great. And if not, maybe find a game where you like the balance, you know? Ooh, they saw me make that read earlier. Ooh, that sucks. They're getting antsy. You see this? Oh, definitely. 100% about it being draining. I need to read the rest of your comment, though. Good float. Good float. Really good float. There's that Hell Sweep again. Good stuff. Well, we kind of scrambled at the end, but it worked. Okay, so it can be mentally draining, more so than loads of other games, and people don't recognize that if you're in the wrong mindset or health-wise, it might be wise to play in pockets. Pockets. Oh, I see, yeah. Yeah, I agree with you, Speedballs. I think that Tekken is a mental game. Most games are mental games, but Tekken is a pretty intense mental game, and that comes into play, for sure. Ooh, Hugh, I can't wait. It's tonight? Wait, but it's in Japan, right? So tonight would be Monday morning in Japan. How does that work out? So they're obviously they're going to do the top 8 on Monday morning and do an announcement at the end. Okay. Oh man, and I'm glad King Christie is enjoying the game. Like, I enjoy the game a lot. I think when you're having fun, it's a lot easier. Ooh, they ducked again. Okay, no fear. If you're having fun, it becomes a little bit less draining to play the game too. I need to be careful about that because crazy laws after the throw will do the down 2-4. I did down 2-4 there because 2-3 there because I just had a feeling they were gonna mash. Exactly, Hell Rambo is the best kept secret in Tekken. Oh my gosh. And they immediately went with that. That's crazy. Oh, I didn't block in time. It's my weakness. So actually, 2 times after the throw, if it was broken, they actually just backed off. So I can take my turn there now. Okay. Wow, immediately. And I tried to orbital. Oh, there's a 3rd hit. Okay. You got me. Oh, this time they did it. Wow, are they listening? Or am I just... They did it again. Oh my gosh. Do what you need to do. Wow. No! Let's try and stay, Oh, wow. Good stuff. Let's try... I was gonna say, let's try and stay grounded right now. As I get snake edged. Good to see that the law meme is back and alive and well. Ooh, that's lucky. Fang is a menace. You need to know what he's doing before he can have a chance, and then, even then, I don't even know if you're favored. Okay. I'm gonna go for this. Oh, grab is bad there. Okay. Just do this. Get some distance and come in. Okay, nice. I mean, Speedballs, tier lists are real. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be honest and say, like, tier lists are real in the sense that all players being equal, the higher tier characters are gonna see more success. So because of that, the best players in the game, but I think at the same time, you know, what ends up happening is like a Fang at the same level as like a Kazuya, say. I don't know if Kazuya is a good example, but like say a character that traditionally takes a lot of skill and is pretty fair. Those, like that Fang might have worse fundamentals, right? But, you know, so that same player, if they played a different character, would be a lower rank, right? But it all kind of evens out. Because at the same time, a player of that level playing Fang is going to be at a higher rank than both that Fang and the Kazuya. So, yeah, Steve. Let's use Steve as that example then. So it's like, it only evens out, or you really start only seeing that, like, tier really come to fruition, like, at the very highest tier, at your Tekken God, Omegas, and stuff like that, because there's nowhere else to go, right? Or in the tournament setting. And I think seeing more of the characters in the upper tiers is probably more of a symptom of the fact that they're just more popular. It's kind of what I think. Also, in uninspired thinking, I do viewer battles, but I cap it to two per stream, and we are full for today. But I will play with you next time if you're still around. Revengeance, welcome back. Wow, I blocked that reading chat. Maybe I just should stop looking at my screen. Oh my gosh, the worst combo. I'm sorry, y'all. If they just did the mid again, they would have gotten me. Yeah, exactly. I think that's what I mean. It's like, as they fill with top tiers, it's popularity until you hit Tekken God Supreme, and then you're like, okay, maybe this is tiers, right? Also, yeah, if you like winning, like, play the good character. Yes, who is Theo? I do. Start small. So, you can't do everything at once. So what I've been doing is I've been introducing a new move in slowly. For example, today we're supposed to be working on Ford 3, and I'm not actually doing enough Ford 3, so let's do some more of them. However, the idea is, like, get good at one thing. So get good at whiff punishing. Get good at using your 3+4 to get, you know, counter hits. And just start with that. And then each one will slowly become, like, automatic, essentially. And you will do it without, like, thinking. Nice. And then basically you just do one at a time, and next thing you know, you're doing everything at once. What am I doing? I'm gonna do a run up down 4 here. Okay, they pressed something. Wow, that was crazy weird. Nice. Stoic Stoner, I kind of play sometimes off stream, but not all the time. It's like if I'm basically being bad at work and like trying to get a break, I'll play a little bit, but that's about it. I do play a lot of other games though in my free time. Okay, nice lip right there. We need more. This Yoshi's gonna be hard to get it in on. Oops, that's not a 4-3. That was a hard pickup. Did it again. Wait, that's on natural hit? I didn't press anything, I didn't think. Keep doing it, I don't mind. Don't sidestep after that because the flash is gonna catch you. Okay. Okay, nice stuff. Nice, okay. I play on a Razor Panthera with a golden lever, bat top, octagonal gate, pretty, what the hell? Pretty, high tension on it as well. Okay, they did it again, so we'll stop doing that. Stoic Stoner, what do you mean, and on stream? Kula, pretty much every -14 move you can react to, is my understanding. Assuming it's actually possible to punish it, you can react to it. It's just you have to train your reactions sometimes when they're, when they're pretty quick. Cool combo. Nice stuff. They actually have a pretty, they use the fear of flash without flashing, which is pretty cool. It's a natural launcher and no sword stance. Good to know. Jack down 4-2 is hard to react to. You have to know before, as the move is coming out, that it's down 4-2 and that you're going to block it. That's what I would describe as the best way to react to it. Don't react to the block, react to the move coming out. And know that you're going to block. Because you should know if you're going to block or not. Someone told me, Sikabi, told me that, nice, one sec. He told me that he thinks pretty much every move in Tekken is expressive enough that you can react to it. Like, in the sense that you can know the difference. I think he didn't mean, like, yes, there are unseeable lows, but he means, like, in the sense that, like, most moves otherwise, like, are expressive enough you can tell the difference. There's nothing that's, like, ambiguous enough that you can react to the sound, but you cannot react to the visual of it, was what he was saying. Oh, no. Kula, yes, you should do drills, though. I do drills, when I'm on top of it, I would definitely do a lot of drills around punishment and stuff like that, because that's what's really important, is, like, being able to, oops. Well, that's not what I meant to do, but sure. Especially for throw breaking. Like, you want to have stuff like that just, like, not really in your consciousness. Down 4-2 into down 4-2. Do it again. Nice. Okay. Interesting. Alright, watch this. We've set it up. Whoa, it went under my jab. No. Speedballs, it's hard to do. I'm going to try. But we are going to try and make it work. I did the same thing. No. Wait, what the hell? Oh my gosh, nice stuff. He's playing pretty quick, so it's hard to forward 3 unless you think you're taking your turn back, basically. So I'm looking for those windows, but there's not a lot of them yet, because a lot of it's... But we can find them, especially with the lows. That was really weird. Yes, I think so too. That distance is insane. I'm just in total fear. You got me. Oh, I got a lot of health back now. Oh man, he just did it. Nice stuff. Yeah, King Christie, what he said. Basically you need to look for an opportunity for it, but if your opponent's playing crazy, forward 3 is not actually as good. It's a pressure tool, right? So you need to kind of base it off what you're playing against. Like, we had that Asuka that was pretty defensive. Now forward 3 is pretty good. But if your opponent is just, you know, doing this into the hop kick or something like that, you need to find where it's appropriate to do. A lot of his pressure was putting us in also in crouch, which makes it a little bit hard to do it. But I mean, like, at the same time, I should be experimenting a little bit more and trying to let it out a little bit more. Texas Tofu, thank you for this, for the follow. Trill Cosby, I think I called you out already, but thank you for the follow as well. Okay. Yeah, forward 3 is actually pretty good to do after back 1 if they're not mashing. That's a good point. Okay. This person's very compact. Wow. They just beat us with pokes. That was crazy. Very good fundamentals. Jeez. Nice stuff. Okay, nice. What? No. Nice. Wow. Yeah, Speedball is my nice Roomba. The only thing is they're not punishing our down 4-2-3. So we can let it out a little bit more with less risk. Nice. I have nothing to say about that. They just outplayed us. Oh, man. You want a Roomba emote? All right. But yeah, that was really impressive. I just don't know what to say. They just like beat us with little pokes. I couldn't. It felt like every time I threw anything out, it was getting stuffed. Okay. All right, we got one. I think I need to play a little bit further range from them. I think we're playing so hard towards like this 4-3 that being out of range would help because Leroy's got some range issues. And he's using jabs to stuff our approach, so we might as well just not approach. Nice. Wow, we whiffed the hell out of that move. I agree. I think there are some moments, like for example, Dragunov is a good example where you want to be in his face. Because Dragunov being able to get a one while running mix-up on you is stronger than whatever you can do in that situation. But I do think that by default, we want to be further away. And I think figuring that out is a matchup thing. Nice orbital, though. That was +2. Nice. Oh my gosh. I got lazy. Those triple down 4s are bad. I need to start doing a little bit less. Well then. I don't mean triple down 4 is bad in the sense that it's not good. I mean in the sense that, for me, I'm being lazy. So I need to be okay I need to be okay with doing 2 and blocking. Ooh, I pressed. Oh, he sidestepped. Nice stuff. I wanted to test him. Good stuff. Good stuff. They baited it out very well. So we're still trying to keep him a bit away. Ooh, that's a low starter? No, I don't like that. That's so good. Nice. Oh, I pressed. I pressed. Nice. Oh my gosh, what a scramble. I knew he could only use his cane once, but I thought his cane was a mid. His cane was a mid launcher in 7. Good stuff from them. We did a good fight, but they brought it back pretty well. That string into Rage Art was extremely, extremely hot. That was so good. Yeah, I didn't know he has a low one now. That's crazy. We're learning a lot of new stuff, though. We're forcing out the tech, so that's good to know. I'm assuming I can launch the low? I mean, who wouldn't use the low? I mean, if no one knows, right? I think it's one of those things, until people start showing you differently, just use the low. I think Ford 3 AED is good. It's just needs its appropriate time. I think a lot of Tekken is that. You just, like, not every character's got, like, these catch-all moves that are good all the time. Okay. Nice. It's okay, Speedballs. I'll allow it later, I guess. Good, good tracking move there. That was pretty smart. Oh, wow, that got me. So 3 there is actually probably okay because they ran in after the first one. So I think I felt okay doing that. Alright, they're backing up a bit. Ooh. Nice. Let's do down back 3 here and back up. If they pressed. Good magic 4. They're letting it happen. Oh, I pressed. No. Nice. Caught me stepping. Good stuff. Again, we're trying to play pretty far away, but we can use these 4-3s when they get into our face. Like that. Especially since they didn't show us a power crush. Whoa, that sucks. Nice sidestep there. Good flash duck there. Wow. Good stuff. There are signs of life from our opponent. We're actually trying to play her game against her for a little bit. Okay. Oh, I did the same thing. Nice. Nice. Whew. She does yell a lot, that's true. So you'll notice that what I'm trying to do is just essentially use the down 4s and down back 3s to harass her, but if she gets in our face, we're using the forward 3s to try and like get her turn back, which is very rarely, but when it's good, it's really good. There's no reason to do that, but okay, she's shown us now a few times in these pushback situations that she should be able to punish. She's instead just running up and doing a low. Like there too. Nice, I'm just gonna block. Wow, we did it! Thanks, chat.
Round 2. Fight.
Which one's down back 1? Ooh, good. Maybe they're listening. Oh, that's fair. I mean, she's got options. She can even power crush. Menace Puncher, thank you so much for the follow. Okay. Oh, why did I do that? Why did I mess it up? She the ruler. Shy the ruler. What up? Thank you so much. Welcome to the stream. Nice. Strong round. A strong round there. Yeah. I mean, that makes sense. Fort 3 has options against it, right? Like, there are options against it. It's just that it's a very strong move to be throwing out. And when you're plus 8, it will catch a lot of lateral movement as well. So, it's quite good when you need it to be. I think it's one of his best, like, defensive moves when you're being pressured. Oh, it's been denied. That's fine. All right, let's do one more set, and then we've got Jam Jelly and then AED on deck for some games. So one more set, and then we will do some viewer matches with those two.
Get ready for the next battle.
I got a June. Good stuff.
Round 1. Fight.
Trying to get some distance here. And then, if we need to, we'll set up that forward 3. Like that. Sure. Here comes the storm. I'm going to do that. I had a feeling. Nice. So yeah, I think we're landing on something actually really good that this complements our game plan with, which is we can essentially use these down 4s and down back 3s to like create this pressure sequence, right? But we have forward 3 to keep them honest. Oh, I didn't break that in time. That's okay. That's a setup! Man, I held back. Nice. Okay. Good sequence from them. Down back 1+2. Good wall ender. I think you might as well be doing quarter circle forward 1+2 most of the time. Wow, nice stuff. The wake up from them. So see, that stopped the hell sweep. Nice. Good option there. I actually ducked. And pressed a button. Right, that's why I'm saying Kula. I'm not really... I haven't tried it. I would rather just do 4-3. I think you get more... You get more off of it, see? Nice. I don't react to that move very well, but I know that you can duck the whole thing and fishes it. See? You can kind of use 4-3 to take your turn back when you call him out, and it's a really strong option. Your other option, of course, is to do that, but that's okay. Just do this. Yep, she's gonna do it back. Here comes the thing. Oh, she got us. Dang it. Unreal. What a read. Okay. How much is this gonna deal, though? Because her health is so high. Okay, so that's like the base damage? Okay. That's quite a bit of damage. Oh my gosh. Too bad. We're watching a movie now. Unreal. Unreal. Oh, that's so great. That is so great. Alright, that seems like a pretty good ending point. So, Jam Jelly, you around? You ready to play? Dosimetry, welcome, welcome. That was amazing. Alright, Jam Jelly, let's play. We should already be friends, so I'll find you. I'll create a room and add you, and then AED, I don't think we're friends, right? Maybe we are. I will check real quick. But we'll handle that after, just before setting up our session. But cool. I'm going to check here if AED is on here. Wait a minute, what was... Dang, I always forget. Jam Jelly, are you 06 T9? My ID is just Von Tibin. It's VONTIBAN. You made me say the line. And Jam Jelly, was this you again? It's 06? Big Germ. I always get them all mixed up. Okay. Of course, it's the one that's online. Cool, cool. Thank you. So I should have sent that. Whew, what an ending. That's hilarious. I don't feel bad. I could have done a faster move. I think they plugged so fast it didn't matter. But the timing of it was amazing. Okay. Sounds good, AED. I'll probably be able to find it if you sent it to me. Oh, you wanted me to do it from the lobby. My bad. It should be fine, though. It should be fine. Yeah, that's true, Dosimetry. That's true. It's all good. It's all good. It should stick around. It'll stick around. Did you send me the invite already? If you sent me the invite already, it should be sitting in my notification, so it should be fine. Oh, I see what you're saying. Your profile, I see. The ID is different than your actual name. I see what you're saying. Sure.
Get ready for the next battle.
I understand now. Old man slow. You're gonna have to give me some patience, I guess.
Round 1.
All right. Ooh, the Jimmy skin, sort of. He does green a lot. This is the knee. Yeah, feels out. That was really good. Oops. I like it. Hard to find that opening now. This is sort of what I mean, where it's like slower games is where 4-3 starts getting really good. So when your opponents are playing crazy, it's a little bit less good, right? But the whole point is that your opponents will not play crazy against you because all of the rest of your kick destroys them. So once things slow down, 4-3 starts being pretty good. Good stuff. Oh, that's not the combo. Dang it. That would have been sick. Hopefully that wasn't lag. The range is also deceptive enough that it'll catch moves coming in. Threw that away, huh? I'm giving too much space here. Oh. Only if they swing, exactly. But that's what I mean. Like as a keep out, oops. Not on purpose, but glad it worked. If they exactly like 4-3 has this weird keep out tool. Obviously, if they don't do anything, it's going to whiff and you'll get launched. But at the same time, when moves are coming in at you, it has a surprisingly good like keep out box. Yeah, but that's just because 4-3's got this weird hitbox that like kind of makes it deceptively hard to play around. There's certain players that like Kwis that just despise the move. They just can't beat it. Ooh, bit of a hiccup there. Seems good now. Exactly, yeah. But yeah, it's quite good if you can kind of like control the space with it. But you can't just like only immediate timing it and stuff like that. Like you got to do some pretty interesting like ideas with it. Duck might have been the wrong answer, but it worked out there. Nice. Yes, forward walking into 4-3 is really good. It's something that I did a few times, but I didn't really talk about it because realigning kind of takes the slightly bad tracking and fixes it a lot, especially because you're already playing like a slow game with this move. So because of that, it's actually quite appropriate. Ooh. Jam Jelly, I think you can hold back there. If the taunt hits and my back 2 just naturally hits, I get the feeling you're not holding back. which is understandable. When I first started playing this game, I would mash back, and that's actually leaves holes in your block at that point.
Round one. Fight.
How did Ty do it, Evo? Oops. It was almost taunt jet upper. I would assume pretty well as well. He's gotten pretty good. He's a pretty sick player. I think one thing I like about Ty is he's just really confident. What I like about him is he's so confident with the way that he plays that he's able to just really clown on people. That's a really good down 4. I did 4-3 and I got beat out. Top 40. That's really good. I mean, that's not surprising. Ooh, nice. Gotta fight out. Oh, I didn't break it? Nice. There's another Bryan player that got even higher than both of them. Okay. Does anyone know their name? Are they Japanese? Or from somewhere else? Oops. Could have launched that, but oh well. Yeah, recognizing that +2 from the 4-3 is pretty good. Ooh. So he still got that at least. Uh-oh. Hey, we got it. Good stay down. Oh my god, just barely got there. Unfortunate. Jimmy placed 17th? Oh, wait. Oh, okay. We were talking about the other Bryan player being Jimmy? Okay. The Jimmy. That's hilarious. I thought... Gotcha. Kula was trolling me. I was like, who's this player? Are they Japanese? And I was like, no, they're Vietnamese. Which, if y'all didn't know, he's Chinese, even despite his name being Tran. Back to emote? That would be pretty funny. Taunt back to. Taunt jet back to. That would be pretty good. Nice. Claimed Vietnamese by Bronson. Yeah, Kula, I definitely think that would be a good BM set of emotes, though. I'm convinced. I'm not gonna duck at the wall. What are you talking about? Ooh, it's coming. It's happening. Nice, really good. Saw that little Twitch duck and it hit us. Unreal. Chat wants to flame me. I'm for it. We're causing the panic. Ralph Beats, thank you so much for the follow. Mondolo, thank you for the follow. Menace Puncher, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the family, y'all. Nice orbital. You didn't punch the law down 2-3. That's tragic. Dosimetry. That's tragic. I hate when that happens. Uh oh. Oh, nice. Really good. I'm afraid. Ooh, I didn't block it in time. I didn't duck it in time. I tried it while standing 1. He smells blood. Oh, and he got it. Oh, man. Kula, how are you dealing with the toe kick? Two things I'll tell you. First of all, when you do 1+2-1 into his up 4-2-2-2-2 sequence, that's not a real taunt setup, so a lot of the things that people do to get out of it don't work. Are we doing a different stage or something? Okay, never mind. When you have a real taunt sequence, you have a lot more time to react to what's happening. And what Jimmy does, and I'm pretty sure this beats it, is you do a sidestep, and then you can whiff punish it with a back four. So you've still gotten the payoff at that point. Nice. Oh, nice. They're getting a read. Yeah, exactly. And if they do the spring kick, you get like a back turn combo a lot of the time. Nice. Nice. But yeah, what AED said, like, the toe kick is because your taunt setup is, like, not correct anymore. It's either because your wall ender is bad, so it's not a real taunt, or it's because your taunt itself was, sloppy. Ooh, you ducked. So I just did it early. Oh, you mean it just in the open? Yeah, you can still sidestep it. Woo! I expected quarter circle back one, but I guess we'll take that too. You can also just do this. Didn't get the pick up there, that's alright. Nice. Ooh, nice stuff. Going for damage here. Nice. Alright, let's do one more, I think. Kula, Jam Jelly, and then we will probably be able to swap over to AED at that point. 4-4-3, I have to play around with that a bit more. So it's like an Oki tool? That's actually, I think, Incognito's like favorite Oki tool, if I remember correctly. He uses it a lot. At least he did in Tekken 7. Just playing the chip game. Nice. Heart Machine Plus, happy Sunday to you as well. Yeah, that's like his favorite move. I feel like, for Incognito, I mean. At least in Tekken 7. I haven't watched him much in 8. Oops, what am I doing? I need to jet up for that, but I'm not done the reps for it. Quarter circle back 3 from forward 4 to 3. Interesting. That's an interesting idea. Oh, we messed it up bad. That was a bit of a scramble. I think Bryan is popular. The numbers show that he's not as popular as he was in 7. In 7, because 7 he was like top 3 or something, and this one he's like top 8 or something, I think. But I think that's also because like he doesn't seem to fit the Tekken 8 system, and a lot of people have like bemoaned him to the point where no one wants to play him. And I think it's a lot of that just propaganda from Bryan players, trying to get less people to know their character. Nice. Nice. I don't mind that. Ooh, you got me. I'm dead. Yes, the Bryan downplay is very real. And Heart Machine, I'm glad that's helping you out. I'm really glad it's helping you out. Tone Deaf, thank you for the follow. I've died to my mashing jab while reading chat again. I mean, honestly, the downplay I think is unwarranted too. That's the other thing. Like, I think he's still pretty good. I mean, if Ty really thought he was that bad, he would be, for example, if Ty thought he was bad, he would just, good combo. He would, play someone else, right? Ty plays like Marduk and stuff when Bryan's doing poorly. So, what I think is that if he was that bad, people wouldn't play him. All the marbles here. Uh-oh. Oh, he got us. He's signs of life. Yes, Heart Machine, you can react to it. So if there's nothing happening and you snake edge, your opponent has enough time to see it and block, and then blow you up for it. Bryan's been jank forever, though. Like, that's his thing, is being jank. Hell Rambo's ready for Marduk. Alright, good games, Jam Jelly. GG's. Alright, so I should have AED, his ID copied from earlier. Oh, even better. Thank you so much. I think you did better this time. Yo, game. Let me do something. Let me do something, game. Do I have to restart? I will restart my game. I'm not really oh, never mind. Cool. Alright. Let's leave the session. Figure out, I think it's on my community tab. And then I go to friends list. How do I search? How do I search? Follow list? Online. My replays, hit start, search by, what the heck? That's a bizarre way to search. Okay. My replays, online replays. Hit start. Start. Help? No. Toggle sort order. Open menu. Subject. Search by Tekken. I see. What the heck? Unable to find replays. Okay. Okay. Okay, let me find my ID. Where's my, where's my profile? Is it on here? My profile is this. And can I highlight this? Oh my god, what a horrible UI. I can't even copy it. Okay. Here you go. I had to type that out. That is wild. And why do I have Jin on my profile? I know. It's terrible UI. Let's, who the heck? Why do we have Jin on here? At least make this Bryan. At least make this Bryan. What does he look like? That... I've never seen that. That's so dumb. You can change the pose? Why would I change the pose? That's hilarious. That's so funny. That's the best pose already. Look at his face. Why would I change it? What's better? Is there a better pose? Alright, what's this? No. Nah. This is the best one. Look at that, like, that's the face that a kid makes at a birthday party when the parents tell them to, like, take a photo, like, smile for the camera, and they don't know how to smile, so they, like... Oh my gosh. Alright, I have now shared my ID in the chat, so I have to double check. AED, are you Ergonomic Bryan? And I fat fingered it. Yeah, okay, cool. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. I actually know this person here, so I'm going to go ahead and say yes to this one too. Oops, not this one. This one. Alright, cool. Let's make a room. Sorry for the delays here, y'all. But yeah, that's a hilarious pose. Alright. Time to play against Ergonomic Bryan. I'll do it one more time because I'm superstitious. Alright. Yeah, I still think that pose is so funny though. It's just like ridiculous looking, so I'm a fan. I'm down with it. But I do think that like forward 3, we're kind of like to the point. Like I think forward 3 is good when you're finally playing like chip neutral, but when you're defending, it's still quite good at trying to get people to get off of you. Like that's kind of like the June was a good example, right? The June was doing like fake pressure isn't the word that it is fake pressure in the sense that it's like pressure where the extension's not being thrown out, so she's doing like side steps and stuff into other stuff, and the forward 3 is just cleanly catching most of it. So it is quite good. It reminds me actually for you Tekken 7 people defending against Lei. Lei would do Razor Rush, which he does punch, 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 side steps into a stance, and then mixes you up. If you can guess when he does that side step and you forward 3, you get a counter hit. I've forgotten about that, but it's good to know. The down 4 immediately. A viewer of the string. But all of us don't punish it correctly. Nice. Oh no. Caught me. Actually reminds me a little bit of, what's his name? The Canadian Bryan player that beat Jimmy once. What's his name? Acumajor. Acumajor is the disciple of the Mach Punch. Ooh, right, I forgot. Nice. Azan, thank you for the follow. Insert names, thank you for the follow. Gerabble2, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the family, all of you. Ooh. That should not have worked. He's not gonna fall for it. It's all good. Weirdly enough, I don't usually do that against Bryans, but people do that so often against me, I've started to consider it. I don't mind. Good down 4s. Ooh, nice engager. Uh-oh. He went straight for it, too. I tried to stop the taunt. Nice stuff. That's new tactics right there. From Tekken 7, new tactics. Oops, nice. we suck. Whoa! I've never seen that get blocked. Good block there, too. Really good. Nice. Ooh, nice. Can I do this? That was a crazy block. I don't know if that was a connection thing where it was like rollback, or if that's a possible thing. Like, you know, you jab fast enough. Good old orbital. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's probably because it was jab of all things. Is it possible to be ducked? That's the real question. Can you jab into duck? Or is the counter a mid or a high? I don't know.
Round one. Fight.
Good stuff again. Nice. I feel like I could have tech rolled that, but maybe not because of the combo counter. Good stuff. Nice. Yeah, 4-4-3. AED really putting his food where his mouth is, or whatever the saying is. Like, he likes that move. Oops, nice. Not afraid there, I see. Nice. Okay. Oh my god, we threw it away. Ooh, my gosh. Threw it away there. I was afraid that down back 1+2 would not work, even though it was at the wall. I should have, because we were at the wall. Ooh, interesting. I don't mind these down fours yet. Ooh, nice. Ooh, okay. Pretty good. I wonder what the block frames of that are, because I did do a 4-3 after, but I guess it wasn't that much of a block frames. Nice. Okay. Sure. While Mach Punch is great, I don't blame you. But there are a lot of them. Good punish. Nice stuff. I'm dead. I'm so dead. Nice. I'm so dead. Hit your good stuff. Hit your first forward 3 counter hit out of back 1 block delay for the first time. It's -4. That's really good. That's not bad at all. That's actually that's better on block than down forward 2. Yeah. That's pretty cool. Nice stuff. That was really good. Man, the school of standing 3 and forward 3. Nice. Good side step there. Unreal. Why did that be me? That's pretty funny. I was gonna say that's safe. I'm pretty sure. Oh no! Nice. 1-2 into 4-3. It is quite good. Gotta lock down some of this movement. Nice. Let it rip. Okay. Whew. Thanks. 80's fast on the typing. Oops. Bad, that was a bit of a bad, I already lost my train of thought. It's okay. What am I doing? I guess we'll take it. Tried to save it. Did not save it. Something happened at the beginning of the round, and I've already forgotten, but it's alright. Ooh, that was a bit ambitious of myself. Oop, nice. Okay. Oh my gosh. Yeah, what Speedball says about the 1-2. Basically, it's just like a timing trap. Yeah, these are pretty fun. I'm learning a lot about, like, standing 3 pressure. I'm going to have to keep that in mind. It's something worth doing. The forward 3s as well. I just threw it away there, huh? Oh, what? That's what it was. I did a terrible combo after a counter hit 3+4. That's unfortunate, but should have expected as such. Uh-oh. We're dead. Nice. Pretty good wall pressure there. Switching a little bit to, like, more, lows here. Oh, dang. He has his tech. He had the tech, but my back 4 was early, so I at least saved something. Ooh, okay. Oh, good idea. Oh, man. What a scramble. Yes, Kula. I mean, I don't blame him, to be honest. Good block, punish there. Nice call out. Oh, I'm dead. Nice. Kula, I mean, like, if you can do it, it's great. You just kind of have to get really good at sidestepping it so that the distance is correct. Oh, no. Nice. See the combo adaptation. Good stuff. Really good. Oh, we didn't get the punch there. Ooh, nice try. I keep going for it here because I don't really expect him to tech roll if I do a taunt setup. Nice stuff. Good pressure. Good pressure. So I think we've probably got time for one more. So let's do one more. I think that'll be best of 5, so it actually makes it like a good end. Oh man, he just went for it. Nice. So this is basically a very fast-paced, like, swapping between defensive and offensive roles. Yep. So it's like figuring out when am I challenging, when am I pressuring and being safe. Good counter. Really good counter hit confirmed there. Good stuff. This is a good example of like why orbital can be really good though, because you have to use it kind of like as an honesty tool. Well, that worked out better than I expected. Chi-Jax, thank you so much for the follow. Netherwake, I don't know if I called you out. Thank you so much for the follow. Ooh, he got us. He got us with the greedy taunt because I did a dash. I didn't know it does that. I guess that's good. Jab into 4-3, the classic. He got us there. That's not good. This is probably really good because he can do that, yeah. Oh my god, the standing 2-3. That's really good. Ooh, nice. So I think I do this. Dang it. I was supposed to do down 3+4 after because I suck. Nice. That was a really good 1-2 pressure, given that he'd been finishing it so much before. So I didn't tell y'all, forward 3 on plus into mock kick, surprisingly good. Nice. Yep. All right, the pressure works. Good stuff. 1-2 strings should be what I cover next, because 1-2 strings, when you know how to pressure with them, are very good. Good games, GG's. We should be covering that soon, because 1-2 strings, as you can see, are really, really good mind games. There's like a million things you can do with them. 1-2 forward 3 was talked about. That's really good. 1-2 into a bigger low. It's really good. It's +2 or +3 on hit for the low. It's all very good. 1-2's +8 in this game. I keep forgetting that. That's so good. Okay, yeah, next video will be on 1-2. It's quite good. It makes me feel better about doing it as a punish. Back in Tekken 7, you felt bad because you did like the wrong thing, but it's actually you basically have like way more frames now. So it's like you actually have a scale of frames where it's like goes 1-2 to 2-3 to 1-4 as far as your 10 frames, and the damage goes down or goes up. Well, actually, I guess that's not quite how that works, because 2-3 is more damage and more frames, but more pushback. But anyway, between 1-2 and 1-4, 1-4 is more damage, but less frames. But that makes sense. All right, cool. I think this was a pretty good stream. I think we, I think it's, yeah, 1-4 doesn't do a lot of damage, but it's up close. If they are gonna mash on you, you have an extension. Like, one thing about 1-4 is if you miss the punish, you can throw the extension, but that's the same for 1-2-1. So, I don't know. It's, yeah, 2-3's pushback is, like, crazy high in this game. It was already kind of higher in 7, and it's even higher in this game. So, pretty crazy stuff. But, yeah, we'll probably cover that next time. I think that would be a really good option. But, anyway, I hope at the very end there, we kind of started to see a little bit of why forward 3 is good. Forward 3 can be used to challenge against your opponent, and it can be used as a pretty good pressure tool in a lot of the variety of situations if you account for the tracking issues that it can have. So, something to keep in mind. So with that being said, though, if you're coming from YouTube, be sure and like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Really helps us grow. Really love seeing the new people show up. And if you ever want to watch it live, it's going to be at twitch.tv/VonTiban. That's VONTIBAN. We stream Bryan on Saturdays and Sundays, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Central Time, so come check us out there. We have a variety stream on Thursday evenings that's been mostly Bryan recently, but also we'll sometimes play other characters. Those are on Thursday evenings, 8:45 p.m. to 10:45 p.m. Central Time. All of this is down in the description below if you didn't catch all of that, and there will also be a Discord link there if you want to join our family and ask me any questions outside of the stream, as well as keep up with certain announcements that you may not see. I do them on YouTube as well, but I do it at YouTube and Discord to keep as my announcements channels. So with that being said, thank you so much again. I hope your Bryan journey or any character journey is going very well in this game, and I hope to see you all next time in the next video.